Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here for Psyko Audio, and I've been teasing you for quite a while about these new headsets I've been using, and I figured it's about time I give you the definitive review on what I think about them and my personal feelings and thoughts. So today we are going to start with the review on the Carbon unit, the top of the line model from Psyko Audio, and there's a lot of features to go through and a lot of technology to cover. So I encourage you to stick throughout the whole video as it explains, pretty much how this great technology will beat any other headset out there. And also stay tuned to the end because I will be showcasing a special announcement on my 20,000 subscriber video. So let's get down to the review and let's start with the actual unit itself. So today, luckily enough, I do have a model, and he's not so pretty. And he is encaved in plastic, but it's our good friend from Modern Warfare 2, and this is the head figurine that we got from the Modern Warfare 2 Prestige Edition. So this is the Carbon headset, and pretty much looks on this guy are fantastic. Like, straight out of the box, these headsets look amazing, and they definitely are not cheaply designed or built, and it feels very comfortable and snug on your head. Doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off. But one thing I do have to mention off the start that most reviewers, Wired and some other guys have mentioned, is it's a tad bit heavy. Now, I want to counter that argument a little bit, simply because I don't feel like it was my head's gonna like tilt over to the side heavy, but I do agree that the headset was a tad bit heavy to start with. But there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. For most gamers who already use a headset for 4 to 6 to 12 hours a day, you've already become accustomed to having that piece on your head. The little bit of extra weight is countered very nicely by the weight distribution on the top of the head. There's lots of little nodules, I don't know if that's the right word, but there's lots of little pieces on the top of the head that actually support it very nice and break down the overall weight to a point where it's actually comfortable and it's second nature to have it on your head. This is the part I'm talking about. There's these little points where it evenly distributes that weight and makes it quite comfortable. Another quick appearance feature that I really want to talk about is the fact that you can open up these vents. Now the guys at Psyko kind of nicknamed it the wife vents or something along those lines, something where your girlfriend or your wife can you can hear her a little bit better. But they also add a lot of ventilation. Now, why is ventilation helpful? When you're wearing like headsets for a long period of time, things get a little bit hot and they start to build up a little bit of moisture. So this allows you to actually vent that out, and it creates a much better long-lasting experience while you're wearing them. So for the appearance part of this headset, I'm definitely going to give it a 9.5 just because of how slick and clean it looks. It's not over colorful and it's not too bulky, and it definitely looks pretty cool sitting on your head. So we can all pretty much agree that, hey, that's a pretty fair review, I think. 9.5 for a headset to be looking that good and sharp, I'll take it. Next part, how does the technology work? Why is this headset so much better than the traditional surround sound headset? And why does it beat out the simulated completely? Well, let me get somebody else to explain that, or we'll just watch this demonstrational video. The Psyko Carbon gaming headset system is the perfect room. This system delivers the same audio experience as a perfectly set up surround sound room. That audio experience lets you hear exactly where every sound comes from. Our ability to place the location of a sound source is the result of 3 factors. 1, the different distance the sound has to travel from each ear. 2, the different intensity the sound hits each ear. 3, the effective sound reflecting inside the external part of the ear before entering the ear canal. Our brain combines these inputs to create a completely immersive surround sound experience. When replicated in the bridge of the Psyko Carbon headset, Psyko places each speaker in a precise location to create the correct timing and volume differences to both ears, just like the sounds in a room around you. The resulting audio sounds completely natural. The waveguides direct all the front sounds to flow past the front of your ears and all of the rear sounds to flow past the rear of your ears, the same way sounds interact with your ears in a room system. Like a surround sound room, perfect dimensionality is achieved through three factors: the different distance sound has to travel to each ear, the different intensity with which sound hits each ear, and the effect of sound reflecting inside the external part of the ear before entering the ear canal. There is no signal processing involved, so there is no latency introduced. And because it simply recreates the natural conditions of a room, the headset will work for anyone to the limits of their audio acuity. The Psyko Carbon delivers the optimal surround sound experience. You get precision directional audio. You're always in the audio sweet spot for enhanced realism. Zero latency gives you instant positional awareness. And with this headset, you get faster reaction times, resulting in better kill ratios and better performance all around. So I hope that demonstrational video really clarified how this headset works and why it is so different than any other headset on the market. People tend to think that headsets are all the same, one headset's going to sound exactly like the other, and that is so wrong. I can't even begin to say that. I've tried over 12 different headsets throughout the Call of Duty experience, and then before that other ones, and headsets have always been evolving. You know, you can't stay true to be a fanboy of one particular headset because their technology eventually does get outdated. You know, with the Psyko Carbons and the Kryptons, they both use such amazing directionality control with their headset all together. It feels like you're literally in the room or in the shit where everything's going down. Like Homefront is a really good example because Homefront uses a really awesome, I don't know what to call it, sound recreation. And when you're in that game, it feels like you're actually like running through. The bullet echoes, the sounds all feel like you're really there with this headset. And I can't really say that about the other headsets I've tried. And I've been using the HPA2s for the longest time. And the directionality with the HPA2s was, up until now, the best I've tried. Now, with the release of the Carbons and the Kryptons, we're one step ahead. Now, it truly feels like you're in a room. You know, I can fully distinguish between my 11 and my 7 o'clock and my 10 and my 8, which is the most hard to really recognize. You know, those are the hardest points for a headset to get right. You know, when gunshots are going off on your 10 and then you get another gunshot that goes off on your 8, it's hard. You know it's over on the left-hand side for most stereo headsets, but you can't really distinguish what side it's on, whether it's on the front or the back. With this headset, you get a perfect, you know, precise directionality, and you know exactly, you know, that shot came from 10:30 or that shot came from 7:15. And I say that because when I was doing testing in most of the games that I'm playing right now, I'm playing Homefront, I'm playing Crysis, and I'm playing Call of Duty, it felt like when I had somebody walk around, I could literally position exactly where they were to within 5 to 10 degrees. Now for a headset, that's damn near real life. So let's get down to the final review part of this. So let's finish up this review and give you guys some tallies on the numbers and what I think about this headset 100%. So these are the Carbons that we are ranking up today, and this is their top of the line headset. So for appearance, we already did that. That was sitting at a 9.5. Now for performance, I'm definitely gonna have to give this headset a 9. For gaming and all that stuff, you know, PC, Xbox 360, and PS3, this is the best headset out there for directionality and positioning and, you know, being 100% accurate with where the sounds are coming from. This is definitely the best out there. However, listening to studio sounds like music and any other type of input, it doesn't fully sound correct yet. I don't even know how to put it. It's not that type of headset. It's not your studio headset. It's not your Dre Beats. It's not like that. But for gaming, and that's what this headset's built for, this is definitely the best I've played with yet. However, there are some things that I don't like about this headset. Number one, I like the mic, for whatever reason, to be able to be on my left. It's always where it's been. It just kind of feels a little weird over there, and I would like it to be able to swivel, like have like a metal piece where you can actually move it around and position it how you like it. I don't like boom mics simply because if you ever drop your headset, they break super easy, and it's a pain in the ass to get replaced, and especially to pick out the actual bit that goes into the bottom of the headset. Another thing I don't like, it's a little bit heavy, and I felt like I really had to, I actually had to stretch the headset out for a day to actually make it feel like it was comfortable. You know, it comes out of the package pretty cramped, so it's squished in, and before I actually got it to a point where it was comfortable, I fully understand where people are coming from when they say it's not the most comfortable headset they've ever worn. But after you wear it in, once it's past that wear factor, then it's definitely a lot more comfortable. The only thing they need to do is definitely work on the weight. Third thing I don't like, it doesn't come standard for console. You actually have to go to Competitive Gaming Audio and buy the conversion kit, the HD Audio Rush, to actually make it work for the 360 or the PS3. But it still works for those consoles. So, you know, PC gamers always have one up on us, it seems. They always got the best tech first. And in this case, you know, thanks to Mason at Competitive Gaming Audio, we're able to actually bring this to the consoles and not just for my PC. But Crysis 2 with this bad boy on PC is pretty intense, I can tell you that. It's pretty amazing. So, that's been my review. This is a 100% honest review. I don't bullshit my viewers. Definitely, if you're looking for the next best headset out there, and to up your game in the competitive level, definitely try out the Carbons. And anyways, I'm Holiday Doc, and I'm out of here.